Well, hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's very special Sizzle Opportunity Call to the Moon and Beyond with the sensational Sizzle Opportunity. My name is Bill DeFalco. I'm coming to you here from the Hudson Valley, New York area, just about an hour north of the Big Apple, New York City. I'm an independent manufacturing rep for Sisel International, and I'm also a member of the Sizzle Millionaires Club. And tonight is Tuesday, October 8th, 2019, a very special night for a very special call about this incredible opportunity. Now, the company spells their name S-I-S-E-L, and those letters in Sizzle stand for science, innovation, success, energy, and longevity. Now, what I'd like you to do is grab a pen and paper, if you can, and just jot down this information. Again, this call will be recorded, so you'll be able to play it back and, again, get it off the both the audio as well as the visual playback, okay? And what this is right here is the access information to the recording of the Friday, October 4th, Sizzle in the Morning call. The replay line to listen to the recording is area code 530-881-1219. The access code is 198-881-361#, and the call reference number, when you're prompted for that number, is 649 followed by the pound key. This is Tom Mauer's most monumental presentation. I've been with this company for 10 years now, and I've heard a lot of great presentations from Tom, but I have to tell you, this is his biggest ever. This is monumental, and what he's talking about is something I'll reference back to again at the end, toward the end of this presentation. It's called Product X, also has been referred to as the bomb. This is going to be the cream of the crop. This is going to be the most incredible product ever to come out of Sisel International. Our products truly are incredible, but you definitely want to write this phone number down and this access code and this reference number. And when you have a chance at your earliest convenience, dial that number, again, 530-881-1219. Use access code 198-881-361, followed by the pound key. And when you're prompted for the call reference number, punch in 649, hit the pound key. Make sure to listen to the entire presentation. This is a very, very important presentation. You don't want to miss one word of it. It's lengthy, I will tell you right now. It's a long presentation, but it builds to a crescendo at the end that'll completely blow your mind. And the only way to really appreciate it is just to take the time, listen to the entire call, because, folks, we're in for something absolutely, absolutely huge, bigger than anything we've ever seen before. And while I'm at it, I want to invite everyone to come to the Sizzle in the Morning calls. They're hosted by DW, Daniel Whited, and he does a great job Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. That would be 8 a.m. Pacific Time, and also 10 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Mountain Time. Again, that's 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. The conference line for the live calls is area code 530-881-1219. Again, 530-881-1219. And I'm just going to flick back to the previous slide, and I just realized I gave you the wrong number. That's my mistake up there, folks. I will get the right number for the live conference line. When I copied it over, I made a mistake, and I actually copied over the wrong line. So if you bear with me for a second, I'm going to look up the right number right now for the dial-up number, and I'm going to correct that for you, okay, just to make sure that I'm actually going to go back to this page here, and let me make sure I get the right number in there, okay? This is important because I want everyone to have this right number. Okay, so it's 12. It's going to be 1212. There we go, 1212. There we go. There's the right number. Okay, and I'll save that, and then we'll go back to from this slide. Okay, so now you have the right number. Okay, so Sizzle in the Morning, once again, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Mountain, 8 a.m. Pacific. The conference line number is area code 530-881-1212. The access code, by the way, is the same for both the live calls and the replay line, and that, once again, is 881-361, followed by the pound key. And everyone in Sizzle is invited to come to these calls. These are great calls to invite your prospects to. They can come and listen to what's going on, get a pulse on what's happening out in the field. And also on these calls, very frequently, you have guest speakers like Tom Maurer Jr. and Tom Maurer Sr., the founder and Chief Science Officer of Sisel International. Tom Maurer Jr. is our CEO. And you also have Aaron Renner on the calls. We have a lot of other great people from Sisel Corporate. And these are really, really great calls to help build your Sisel business. And what we have here with Sisel, folks, is, without a doubt, a health and wealth creation phenomenon. This truly could be the greatest health and wealth opportunity that we may ever encounter in our entire lifetimes. In order to help bring that point home, I've created, through my 42 years of experience in network marketing, including 10 years now at Sisel International, I put together a list of 7 power factors. I call them the 7 power factors of the Sisel International opportunity. These 7 power factors are company, infrastructure, capitalization, products, compensation, marketing, and timing. Now, you can go to my YouTube channel and just type in my name, Bill DeFalco, and you're going to see all my videos up there. And you will see a video on the 7 power factors of the Sisel opportunity, and I strongly encourage you to watch that. But for tonight, for this special webinar, I'm just going to focus on power factor number 4, products. And as I flash back to the 7 power factors, you'll notice that that's the central power factor. That's the middle one. The other 6 are on 3 and 3 on either side of the products. But it's a good reason. I capitalize the products because the products really are the whole backbone of the opportunity. In fact, the products really are what make this an opportunity of opportunities. Before I go into the products, though, I want to just go over our promotion that's a very big promotion from Sizzle for this month of October 2019, and it's called a Dash for the Cash. I want to make sure everyone's aware of this and everyone knows about this. This is our Dash for the Cash promo from Sisel International. It's running for the entire month of October from beginning to end. This is your chance to recruit and win prizes. Now through October 31st, every new recruit you bring in will earn you a chance to win free products or cash up to $1,000. Now, the reason why they launched this contest is to give every Sisel distributor a chance to start building up and seeding their teams for what's about to come next month in November. There's something huge coming. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But for now, understand that the reason why the company launched this promotion is to help everyone get a head start, a jump start on what's going to be literally monumental like we've never seen before. So let's talk a little bit more about the contest, okay? You earn tickets based upon the PV of each of your new recruits. So that are brought in during the entire month of October, and it's week by week. So it's the new recruits you bring in for the week, for the month, and here's how your tickets are earned. You will earn 1 ticket when you bring in someone who orders between 50 and 99 PV. You will earn 2 tickets when their first. Now this is based on their first purchase, by the way, their first purchase of the month. During their first purchase of the month, if it's between 100 and 199 PV, you're going to earn 2 tickets. If their first purchase is between 200 and 299 PV, you're going to earn 3 tickets. And then all purchases 300 PV and over will earn you 5 tickets. Okay? Now here's a breakdown again, just a different way to look at it, okay? New recruits, initial order PV on the left-hand side, that's the left column. And the number of tickets you earn, again, you're going to earn 1 ticket if their first order is between 50 and 99 PV. It's based on PV, not dollar amount, okay? If they purchase between 100 and 199, that's going to earn you 2 tickets. If they purchase between 200 and 299 PV, that's 3 tickets. And 300 PV and above is going to earn you 5 tickets. Your tickets will be entered into a weekly drawing for the week you earn them in, and all tickets earned during the month of October will then be entered into the grand month-end grand prize drawing, okay? The more you recruit, the better your chances are to win some really great prizes. Let's talk about the prizes, okay? They're going to have both weekly drawings and the big grand prize drawing at the end of the month. First place each week is going to be $75 with the person with the highest number of tickets. Second place is going to be $50, and third place is going to be third, fourth, and fifth place will be free product giveaway. Now, keep this in mind. There's going to be more than one person that's going to hit certain numbers, so they're going to pull together the winners in each category, and then they're going to do a random drawing out of each pool of winners to determine who gets the first place of $75 each week, the second place of $50, and third, fourth, and fifth place of free product. At the end of the month, they're going to pool all the winners together in a big pool, and from there they're going to randomly draw a first place winner of $1,000, a second place winner of $500, and a third place winner of $250. Okay, so have some fun with that. That's for sure, folks. Now, I just want to go over the details of the contest. You must be a current qualified Sisel distributor to participate. The tickets may only be earned based on the initial order, PV, from a new recruit. That's their first order. There's a limit of one drawing prize per week, per month, so to give other distributors a chance to win. If you win in a week, you can't win again, in that same week or that same month, but you will be, if you are a winner, you will be entered. Or even if you're not a winner, but if you're in a qualifying area of the winners, you're going to be entered into the grand prize, okay, for the grand prize drawings. Winners of a weekly prize will be eligible to have their winning tickets re-entered for the monthly grand prize. So I just want to correct that. You've got to be a weekly winner to be entered into the monthly grand prize, okay? Tickets are only eligible for drawing entry during the period which they are entered in. So, for example, a ticket earned in the first week of October will not be entered into the October week 2 drawing. All recruits must be brought in during the contest period, which again is October 1st to the 31st of 2019, in order to be eligible for earned tickets. Winners will be chosen at random, and product prizes may not be exchanged or redeemed for cash. And with that note here, let me just move on to the next slide. I jumped one here. Okay, let's talk about the great Sisel Products. This is our power factor number 4, the middle of my 7 power factors. And again, these products really, folks, are the backbone of the Sisel opportunity. Without these products, I wouldn't even be wasting my time with you on the phone or wasting your time. In the words of our founder, Tom Maurer, Sr., Ph.D., they are the most sensational products that the world has never before seen. For those of you who have not tried the products, you might find that a little hard to believe. But for people like me who've been with this company for 10 years, these products literally have been life-saving for me, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. We have a line of toxin-free personal and home care products that introduce the concept of conversion buying. We offer people the opportunity to take money they already spend every month on products they already use every day, and to just take that money and shop at Sisel instead. And what do you get for that? Well, it's what you don't get, really. You're not going to get ingredients like coal tar, propylene glycol, parabens, and dioxane, and all these dangerous components. If you look at the list there on my page, these are harmful, toxic ingredients that are still to this day routinely incorporated into the products that you buy in the stores, or personal and home care products. They're just loaded with cheap ingredients, and that's the reason why they're in there. Of course, they're cheap, and it just so happens that the cheap ingredients are the most dangerous for you to come in contact with. We're going to give you a chance to get all of that bad stuff out of your lives by switching over to Sisel. We also have the world's most exceptional dental care products, our Super Shine Toothpaste and our Terminator Mouth Rinse. Both of these are toxin-free, fluoride-free. We do not believe in fluoride. It is a neurotoxin. The benefits of fluoride are so little as to be not even worth mentioning. There's been study after study showing that, comparing children in this country who brush with toothpaste that has fluoride in it, and children in other countries that don't use toothpaste with fluoride, there's actually lower cavities amongst the children brushing their teeth with fluoride-free toothpaste than there are with those over here in the States using fluoride. So that kind of wipes out that big theory about, oh, well, it's going to help prevent cavities. Not so. How did fluoride get there? It's actually a waste byproduct from aluminum manufacturing. And the two big aluminum manufacturing companies here in the U.S. decided that instead of having to pay lots of money to have that toxic waste disposed of, some brilliant genius come up with the idea of, well, let's hire a scientist and see if he can find any benefits. And they did somehow show that it may be able to help reduce cavities. And so they packaged it and sold it. And, boy, everybody bought that. Municipalities bought it. They started putting fluoride in water. And manufacturers of toothpaste bought into that hoax, and they put fluoride into toothpaste products. And, by the way, that's the reason why there's a phone number for the Poison Control Center on most brands of toothpaste, because of the fluoride in the toothpaste. So if your child eats the toothpaste, you got to call the Poison Control Center. There is no such phone number on any of Sisel's products, including our dental products, and that's because we don't have the fluoride. We don't have toxins in our products, okay? Our Supersign toothpaste will outclean every other brand, and here's the big plus. It contains the same minerals that tooth enamel is made of, along with a unique binding agent, so that every time you brush your teeth, it actually restores and regenerates and rebuilds and remineralizes your teeth. It actually rebuilds your teeth. Imagine that. Our terminated mouth rinse, by the way, is the most powerful formula for killing germs. Unlike alcohol, which everyone else is using, we use stabilized chlorine dioxide, which annihilates germs, and that's how I got rid of my gum disease after 32 years of trying every other dental product out there. Bye-bye gum disease with this remarkable terminated mouth rinse. It also soothes and relieves pain. It's a pain-killing product, so if you have an accident like I had, it was at lunch on a business trip, and I bit into an olive while having my salad, not realizing there was a pit in the olive, and I cracked a molar. And just right after that, just inhaling the wind going by in my mouth, going past the molar, it gave me a really stiff pain. I had to excuse myself from the table. Fortunately, I carry with me a little small pouch of the travel-size toothpaste and the travel-size mouth rinse, and so I brushed my teeth real good, and then I rinsed my mouth, and I held the mouth rinse over that cracked molar for a few moments, and then I rinsed. And would you believe I was able to go back and finish eating my lunch, and I got through the whole week without having to worry about going to see some dentist I never saw before in my life. I was able to get back home, go to my dentist, and get a crown made up to cover up to repair that cracked molar. Pain-free all the way because of this remarkable dental product. So if you have a problem and you can't get to your dentist right away, this remarkable mouth rinse will tide you over it. Hold the pain off until you get to the dentist to get that fixed up. Folks, over time, your teeth will wear down like the tires on your car, but they are far, far more costly to replace than are your tires. As a matter of fact, teeth replacement costs can run into the tens of thousands of dollars if you want to get a full set, upper and lower of dental implants. Dentures are out. Let's face it. The baby boomers, everybody wants permanent replacement teeth. So the big thing is dental implants, and they cost a fortune. Well, guess what, folks? Instead of having to shell out $30,000 to $40,000 for implants, you could take that money and keep it in the bank. And here's why: Sisel's exceptional dental products can help preserve your teeth, potentially saving you tens of thousands of dollars in teeth replacement costs. Imagine that. And this is a reason. This is a big reason that dental products are two of the very big reasons why everyone can be a big winner with Sisel International. Even if you're just a customer not building a business, think about how many people out there as a distributor that you could talk to about these remarkable dental products and help them save $30,000 to $40,000 in teeth replacement costs. Think about it, okay? You help someone to save that kind of money, and they put that in the bank. Actually, they put that in an interest-bearing fund, and they're making nice monthly interest on that. Boy, they're way ahead of the game financially, aren't they? And that's how everyone's a winner with Sisel, because everyone needs to be on these dental products. We also have the world's most advanced, age-reversing, high-performance, toxin-free skincare products. They blow all of the other skincare products out there away because, number one, they are toxin-free. And by the way, that's one of the reasons why women get so many more diseases than men, because they're painting their faces with cosmetic products that are loaded with toxins. And they do that because that's what they do. Women like to look beautiful, and men use these kinds of products too. And it's just not healthy to put the cheap harmful ingredients on your skin that are found in all the other products. Well, you can eliminate that problem by switching over to Sisel's incredible skincare products. There's nothing else like them in the world. We also have the most effective weight loss products in the market. We have our Thermaline 500 capsules, and most popular is our Fire and Ice Tea that not only helps you to burn fat and give you extra energy, but the unique sweetener that this company developed using a proprietary pomegranate extract formulation, well, we got a great benefit out of that natural sweetener in that the way it's been formulated, it helps to promote normal, healthy blood sugar levels. And so people who are borderline diabetics, this is tremendous for them. People who don't want to become a diabetic, people who want to get rid of the excess weight, and folks, diabetics who have been using this product have been telling us that they have been able to either reduce or in some cases completely eliminate diabetic medication because of the remarkable results with their blood sugar they're getting from Fire and Ice Tea. What an amazing product, folks. Then we have our Sizzling, which is our patented and exclusive protein powder formulation. Folks, there's not another protein powder formulation like this in the world. This is exclusive to Sisel. It's under 100 calories per serving, so it makes a great meal replacement to help you shed those excess pounds. And in this case, you're going to get all the vitamins and minerals and nutrition found in a healthy meal, and you're going to get everything except the calories, and that's how you're going to lose weight. We've had people lose tremendous amounts of weight substituting 1 or 2 meals a day, and also if they get the desire to snack, they have a delicious chocolate or vanilla sizzling shake instead of a fatty, unhealthy snack, and just watch the pounds come off. What a great product. Then we have our Sisel Cafe, the healthiest and most delicious coffee on earth, made from grade 1 Panamanian geisha coffee beans and fortified with 4 powerful health-boosting herbs. Folks, once you try Sisel Cafe, you really won't want to drink any other coffee. You'll be spoiled not only by the great place and the great flavor and the incredible taste. And by the way, if you're a black coffee drinker, if you're what we call a coffee purist like myself, I've been a black coffee drinker for many years. In fact, I was a black coffee drinker for 30 years when I was first introduced to Sisel Cafe. And I have to tell you something. To become a black coffee drinker, it takes a long time to get over the bitterness of drinking coffee with no cream and no sugar in it. But if you're willing to stick with it, you can get by the bitterness. There's a naturally delicious flavor in coffee that you really learn to appreciate. Well, guess what? This coffee is actually naturally sweet because of the grade 1 Panamanian coffee beans, which are grown on the sides of an ancient volcano where millions of years ago the volcanic ash blended it into the soil, and it imparts this naturally sweet flavor to the coffee. So the first time I tasted this, I was blown away. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, my God, this is the most delicious coffee I ever tasted. And from then on out, that's the only coffee now that I can drink black. You know, I go to friends and family, and they serve coffee where I used to drink it black. Now I have to put some cream in it because I cannot drink any other coffee black because I've been spoiled rotten with the incredible, delicious, naturally sweet flavor of coffee made from grade 1 Panamanian coffee beans. And plus, we've got the benefits of these 4 powerful herbs in there. And to top it all off, instead of flame roasting, Sisel International uses a very unique process. It's called an infrared cooker. And it cooks the coffee hundreds of degrees below the temperature that coffee beans are normally roasted at. And it gives us a couple of benefits. Number one, it preserves very vitally important health-boosting components in the coffee bean that is destroyed by flame roasting. And number two, when you flame roast coffee beans, it produces a substance called acrylamide, which has been recognized as a cancer. It's actually been proven in laboratory animal studies that it induces cancer. In fact, in California, Proposition 65 states that every business that sells coffee has to display a sign that says, warning, the coffee sold in this premises contains acrylamide, which has been shown to cause cancer in animals. Okay? Well, we don't have to worry about that problem because the acrylamide is so low as to be non-detectable. You know, for legal reasons, we can't say it's acrylamide-free because there's acrylamide just about anything you cook, any kind of food you cook, and that's why they, you know, in Proposition 65, it's not just about coffee. It's a warning to American citizens to be careful about how you cook. When you toast bread, Toast it light. Don't toast it dark, and make sure you don't burn it, because anytime anything burns on the barbecue, in the toaster, on the oven, on the stove, anytime you burn anything, you're creating acrylamide, okay? Well, not so with our coffee beans, because they're not flame roasted. They're cooked in an infrared cooker, so you get that added benefit of virtually no acrylamide in your coffee. And you're starting to kind of get a handle on why these products are truly the most sensational products the world has never before seen. There's nothing else like them. Then we have our cutting-edge, breakthrough, liquid nutraceutical products. There are 3 of them, and altogether they're called the Triangle of Life products. They're made up of Cordon intensified, which is a remarkable product. Now, most people have never heard about Cordon. This is a powerful natural nutrient which is found in its most potent form in a unique variety of seaweed called limu moi. The island archipelago of Tonga in the deep South Pacific Ocean provides the world's richest source of limu moi. Sisel International utilizes Tongan limu moi in their patented Cordon supplement. The website of U.S. National Library of Medicine, which is pubmed.gov, has over 1,800 medical scientific studies on Cordon, with new studies continually being added. When I came to this company 10 years ago, I have a very strong background in medicine. I have a college degree in pre-medical studies. I worked in the healthcare field for 42 years. But back then, 10 years ago, despite having studied pre-medicine and also a lot of studying into nutrition, I had never heard of Cordon until I came to Sisel International. And back then, there were only about 800 studies on PubMed.gov on Cordon, and now there's over 1,800 studies there, with new studies continually being added. Here's an overview, just a sum of the powerful health benefits of Cordon. It contains antioxidants, which protect against cell damage, kills viruses, prevents blood clots. It's a powerful anti-inflammatory agent that combats inflammation. And boy, did that ever come in handy back in January of this year, when I took a really bad fall at nighttime on a patch of black ice. My feet went straight out from underneath me. I went from being vertical to horizontal, and I fell really hard on my left side. And one of the worst pains I've ever had. I was soon to find out when I went to the hospital later on that I had 6 fractured ribs. But at that moment, all I knew was it hurt like the living daylights, and I ran back in the house in pain and fell on the floor at the lower level of the house, yelling for my wife, and I told her, bring me a glass of Cordon, at least 4 ounces. And she did that right away, and I drank 4 ounces of Cordon, and literally in less than a minute, the pain from the swelling, from the inflammation, suddenly just took a nosedive. It went away as the powerful anti-inflammatory action of the Cordon in Sisel's Cordon intensified went to work to shut down that inflammation. I was able to get up off the floor and twist myself a little left and right. I didn't like what I felt. In assessing my situation, I said, I think I might have did some damage here. Need to take me to the hospital. Of course, my wife had to help me sit into the car and get out of it because I was still tender. But when I got to the hospital, after they did a series of chest x-rays and a CAT scan, the doctor walks into the cubicle in the emergency room, and he wanted to know how is it that I was walking around laughing and goofing around with everybody and cracking Rodney Dangerfield jokes like nothing ever happened when I had 6 broken ribs and damage to muscles and tendons and ligaments. He says, you're really banged up there. I didn't want to stay there. I wanted to go home. He said, no, you got too much damage, and we need to keep you for observation. You may have, some complications that we're not aware of right now, so I didn't want to argue with him. I stayed in the hospital. But I had my wife, he wanted to know why I wasn't in pain. I said, I drank 4 ounces of Cordon before, right after I fell. He didn't know what it was, but he said, if it's one of your nutritional products, you could take it. My wife brought that to the hospital for the next few days. That was a Thursday night. I had it on Friday along with my first follow-up x-ray, and then Saturday morning, another x-ray, okay? And Sunday morning, the doctors came in, and they thought I was going to be there for a week. And they said, your x-rays are showing something really amazing. You're healing at a very rapid rate. Well, let me take a pause from that for a second as I go down the rest of the benefits of fucoidan, the natural nutrient fucoidan. It strengthens the immune system. That's one reason why I haven't had a flu in the past 10 years I've been on this product. And I don't take flu shots. I only had them twice in my life, and I got bad reactions, broke out in real bad rashes that took months and months to go away. So I'll never get a flu shot again. They just don't, my body just doesn't like them. But I don't need them because the fucoidan boosts your immune system, and if you just don't get sick. It helps lower PSA score in men and promotes optimal prostate health. Well, I know all about that because when I first came to Sisel 10 years ago, my PSA score was right up there at the red line value of 3.9. I was a tenth of a point off of 4.0. If your PSA score in a man hits 4.0, you're at a very high risk for prostate cancer. I was sweating it out, folks, because I was right up there. But guess what? Just after 4 months of taking one serving a day of Sisel's fucoidan intensified, when I went back 4 months later, my doctors were stunned to see that my PSA score had plummeted in my doctor's exact words, from 3.9 all the way down to 1.9. What really surprised him is he'd never seen anything that lowers PSA score. So guess what? My risk of prostate cancer took a nosedive as my PSA score took a nosedive. Pretty amazing. Now, let's talk about the next factor. Stimulates the production of stem cells to aid the healing process. This will speed up recovery from injury. And that's why the following 2 days after I had that accident, and they came in, they took an x-ray on Friday morning and again Saturday morning, Sunday morning, 2 doctors came into my room and they to sit down. That's when they told me that the x-rays are showing something very unusual. A very rapid recovery is taking place. I'm healing at an excessive rate. And they said instead of a week, I can go home that day. I was happy as a lark. I couldn't believe it. But they did tell me, you could expect up to 90 days to fully recover from 6 fractured ribs. Well, I stunned everybody. At 67 years old, I made a full recovery in 6 weeks. And that's because of these amazing products. No first aid kit should be without fucoidan intensified, which also, by the way, another benefit of the naturally occurring nutrient fucoidan, it lowers high blood pressure and promotes normal blood pressure. And it's also scientifically proven to effectively promote apoptosis, which is the medical term for the death of cancer cells. In other words, the testing in laboratories have shown that it kills cancer cells like nothing you've ever seen before. One of these days we'll find out about it. The general public will, maybe 20 or 30 years from now. But right now, folks, you can have all the great benefits of fucoidan and Sisel's fucoidan intensified. It's made with 20 formulation and manufacturing patents. It is the purest and most potent fucoidan supplement available. Let's talk about the second of the 3 triangle products, Eternity, the first and still the only effective resveratrol supplement. Now, again, resveratrol, like fucoidan, it's a powerful natural nutrient. It's found, in this case, it's found in its most potent form in the dark purple grapes that are used to make red wine. Now, resveratrol is found in both red as well as white wine, but in a much higher concentration in red wine because there's a lot more resveratrol in the dark purple grapes than there are in the light green grapes that they use to make the white wine with. On the website of the U.S. National Library of Medicine, again, PubMed.gov, you will find over 12,000 medical scientific studies on resveratrol. To this day, most people have still never heard of resveratrol. When I talk to people, a small percentage of them, when I mention resveratrol, will recognize it, but none of them have ever heard of fucoidan. Okay, so again, resveratrol is still widely unknown. And those folks who have heard about it and who have maybe even tried some of the other resveratrol supplements out there, I can tell you, and I tell them, you've never experienced the full potential of resveratrol because it's so difficult to make into a viable supplement. I found out over the 5 years before I discovered Sisel and trying all these other resveratrol supplements and seeing that I wasn't getting any improvement in my blood test, my follow-up blood test, I realized they were all bogus. It wasn't until Sisel International came into my life in August of 2009, and boy, talk about timing. They had just introduced a patented resveratrol supplement. You see, the problem is once you crush the grape to remove the resveratrol, once it's removed from its source inside the grape, the resveratrol rapidly loses its potency and its efficacy due to oxidation. Eternity is made with a patented resveratrol delivery system that maintains the potency and efficacy of the resveratrol, which is depleted by upwards of 98% by oxidation in all other resveratrol supplements. Sisel International actually found this out by testing all the other supplements out there before they designed their own supplement. And they found out that all of the resveratrol supplements in the global marketplace, not just in the U.S., wherever they were selling resveratrol in the world, Sisel bought them, tested them, and found out that they lose upwards of 98% of the potency by the time they make it to the end consumer because of oxidation. But our patented resveratrol delivery system circumvents that problem, and so you get rocket fuel. You get eternity, high potency, high efficacy delivered right to your door with this remarkable product. In fact, it was eternity that first drew me to Sisel International back in August of 2009, when at age 58 I had reached the lowest point in my 32-year battle with heart disease. After 4 coronary angioplasties and 6 stents, I was so weak that it left me wondering if I would even live to see my 60th birthday. However, folks, after just 6 weeks on eternity, a blood test stunned me and my doctors by indicating the lowest cholesterol and triglyceride levels in my, at that time, 32-year medical history of those levels. So at 58, I had a record of 32 years of my cholesterol and triglyceride levels, and I busted that record with the lowest cholesterol and triglyceride levels I've ever seen. It was amazing. Because of the exceptional results I was getting from eternity, my doctors, upon my request, so I wanted to get off the prescription heart medication because it wasn't doing any good for me. It wasn't helping me. I was getting worse. Despite being on the prescription medication for all those years, I still had to, over the 12 years before I discovered Sisel, over those 12 years I was on the medication. Despite being on the statin drugs, I still had to go to the hospital 4 times over that 12-year period where 6 stents were implanted into my coronary arteries, okay? And when I discovered eternity, I realized I finally found what I was looking for, what I really needed to have a healthy heart and a healthy circulatory system. And so I petitioned my doctors. I said, listen, I want to get off this medication. I was suffering from 2 of the side effects of the statins, muscle weakness. It made my whole body weak, really weak. And also, it was messing with my brain. And you read up, you go on the Internet, and just do a search. There's a lot of scientists out there that are very fearful about what these statins are doing to the gray matter in the brain. It's attacking the gray matter and causing problems. And I noticed my memory just went to pot. I couldn't remember things. Cognitive thinking was a challenge for me. It was rotting my brain away, so I wanted to get off of it. My doctors didn't think it would be a good idea for me to just quit cold turkey, so upon my request, they came back to me, I wanted to get off the medication, and they worked out a 12-month plan to gradually wean me off all of the prescription heart medication. And I went through that plan, and this enabled me to make such a spectacular recovery that the FAA, the Federal Aviation Administration, reinstated the medical certificate for my pilot's license so I can go back to flying airplanes. So you want to talk about medical documentation. That's the kind of recovery I made. That's how, literally, it cleans the arteries out of your plaque. It restores normal, healthy circulation. I don't need heart medication anymore. And where I couldn't walk more than 2 miles an hour after 6 stents, I get on the treadmill and do a workout. I can hit 10 miles an hour. I mean, I have the energy of a 20-year-old, and I just turned 68 years old this past August. Amazing. In fact, I invite you to listen to my full, amazing story of my this incredible recovery from heart disease. Just go to YouTube.com, and in the search box, just type this into that search box, a spectacular recovery from heart disease with eternity. That's something you'll want to share with everyone you know that has heart health issues. Rounding out the 3 Triangle of Life products is our third product called SpectraMax. This is the world's first megatonic. This provides the nutrition and support to the cells. This is food for the cells. So you've got the eternity, cleaning up all the plaque out of your arteries, improving circulation throughout the entire body so that vitally important oxygen-rich blood and nutrient-rich blood can make it to all parts of your body. You've got the Cordon with all the benefits I talked about. and boosting your immune system and giving you all this extra energy and all these other great benefits. And now you've got SpectraMax feeding nutrition to the cells and also safeguarding them. It's got all the vitamins, by the way, all the essential vitamins and minerals included there, the full B complex and whatnot, plus 40 antioxidants to help safeguard your body against free radical damage, and 74 trace minerals in a fulvic acid formulation that's proprietary to Sisel. And this enables your body, your cells, to take those minerals right in. Because, folks, I tell you, the mineral supplements you buy in stores, they just don't work. Your body just can't absorb minerals in supplement form. But, boy, it loves them in the form of SpectraMax. And how much does it love the minerals? Well, this next slide is going to show you how much your body loves the power. You see, you need 74 vital trace minerals every day. Think of them as little keys that unlock the enzymes and power up your body. If you don't get your full complement every day, you're not running on all cylinders. You're not fully powered up. You could be, lethargic. It could be irritable. Your body's just not working right when all trace minerals are not present in your body. Even if you eat the most wholesome foods, the soils they're grown in have been depleted over the years of many of these important trace minerals. So you can cover that by taking a shot of SpectraMax every day. Take a look at these before and after pictures. These are what's called Kirlian Photographs. It's a unique type of imaging that can actually image and show the electrical aura around our bodies. In fact, it shows the electrical aura around all living things. Plants, animals, and humans, all living things generate an electrical field around them. And in this case, you're looking at Kirlian photographs of an index finger. Just imagine putting your finger through the screen, and the Kirlian photogram is imaging the ring around your finger, and that's that's your aura, electrical aura being emitted. Well, the picture on the left was taken on the test subject before SpectraMax, and then they took 1 3/4 ounce serving of SpectraMax, and then 10 minutes later, they took another Kirlian photogram, and wow, look at that. Look at that picture, folks. Just look at how much more intense that electrical aura is. It's more than double, almost triple of what it was before the SpectraMax. I mean, vivid proof of how the minerals in the highly absorbable, bioavailable form that Sisel, through our patented process, has made these minerals available. Your body takes them right in, and magic happens. Absolutely amazing. In July of 2017, Sisel International introduced the age pill, a major breakthrough in biological age reversal. Every day, there are 10,000 people reaching retirement age. Well, guess what? The age pill is perfectly timed for this massive market. Let me show you my results on the age pill, which are nothing short of spectacular. The picture on the left was taken when I was 64 years old. And the picture on the right, taken at age 67, that was just like a month or two prior to my 67th birthday. That picture was taken after me being on the age pill for just 10 months. What an amazing before and after. It looks like the picture should be flipped around. It looks like the 64-year-old picture should be the one with the dark sunglasses, and the other one should be the 67. But no, what you're looking at is not a mistake. That's what I looked like at 64. You can see my hair was thinning pretty bad. And at age 67, my scalp is filled back in, my skin looks much younger, and my energy level is through the roof. And on top of that, my eye doctor has confirmed through what's called fundus eye scans. This is a detailed image of the inside of the eye. You look into this machine, and it takes a high-resolution image with a special TV camera, and they can tell all these details about your health. They can tell if you have hypertension, if you have high blood pressure, if you have diabetes, if you have coronary artery disease, in addition to all the other problems that can go wrong with the eye, like macular degeneration, cataracts, and glaucoma. And so I had my first scan done back when I was 62, and at that time I had been with Sisel for 4 years, and he was stunned with how healthy. He said, "You look like," he asked me, "How old are you?" Because I had just seen this doctor for the first time at age 62. He says, "How old are you?" After he looked at my images, when I had the images were just taken and processed. And he's looking at the images, and he asked me my age, and I said, "I'm 62. He said, "I'm looking at the eyes of a 25-year-old. He says, "You're in incredibly great health." When I went back to see him 5 years later, after being on the age pill for a full year, I told him about the pill, and I said, "I want you to tell me if you notice anything." He said, "Absolutely, I'll let you know." So he looks at my current images, taken just this past September. And then he brings up the images from 5 years ago, and he puts them side by side. And he turns and he says to me, I have to tell you, I am impressed. He goes, I don't see any aging here. He said, look for yourself. They look identical. Your current images look identical to the images I took 5 years ago. He said to me, I could see the difference, the aging year to year in my other patients. He says, here's a 5-year difference. There's no aging. And me even more excited. He said, I'm very impressed. And then when I got on the ocular system that checks your visual acuity, and I'm looking through and he's flipping the lenses, he said to me, guess what? You see better now with the same prescription I gave you 5 years ago, so you don't need a new prescription. And by the way, the prescription he gave me at age 62 5 years ago, 6 years ago, whatever it is now, he said, that prescription was something that I would give to somebody in their 40s, not a 62-year-old person. So he didn't have to give me a new prescription. Again, medical proof of what's going on inside your body. This is a remarkable product, folks. I invite you to listen to what people on the Age Pill are saying. Call our recorded Age Pill testimony line, area code 559-670-1914. Again, area code 559-670-1914. And when the call answers, go ahead and press number 2 on your keypad, on your phone pad, and go right to box number 2, which is the first of our boxes with the testimonials. Box number 1 is the menu for what's on all the other, there's 14 boxes altogether, and box number 1 is the menu. But start with box 2, which is a variety of issues, then go on to box 3, more variety of issues. Now, on box number 5, Tom Maurer himself, the founder of Sisel International, also puts down this really great testimonial on this line. You really need to dial and listen to this, folks. Sisel makes over 100 exceptional products that are, again, the backbone of the opportunity. And here are a few others. TSX, our breakthrough life-extending telomere health product. You'll hear Tom Maurer talking about that on that recorded call that I gave you the information to at the top of this webinar. Brain Vitality is the most advanced brain health product. We're hearing spectacular stories from people using this product, like a gentleman whose stepmother had forgotten his name for 5 years, and after just 30 days, 1 month on the Brain Vitality, her dementia literally was gone because all of a sudden she's calling him by his name. He couldn't believe it. Our Sisel H2 sticks enables you to experience the power of oxygenated molecular hydrogen water. This is an amazing product that's worth a whole webinar unto itself. Sisel Safe CBD oil, well, this is the world's purest and highest quality CBD oil. That gives us the hottest product in an industry that is projected to grow to $22 billion in just 2 years and reach $55 billion in just 4 years from now. Folks, we've got the best product in that market. We also have our Sisel Safe CBD warming lotion, which is our special formulation for topical application. And our newest product, THC-free Sisel Safe CBD oil, gives you all the benefits of CBD oil without the THC. Tom Bauer Jr., who pioneered the development of Sisel Safe CBD products. Well, he, on September 24th, he had a great presentation on these products, and this is a monumental call. You learn all about what is the best CBD oil product, again, in a market that's about to explode. And you can listen to this. Just go to YouTube. This whole presentation has been uploaded to YouTube. Just go to youtube.com, and in the search box, type in Tom Bauer Jr., like JR, as you see it on the screen, Tom Bauer JR on Sisel Safe CBD. And they separated the word Sizzle and Safe. So type it just the way you see it. Tom Bauer JR on Sisel Safe CBD. Watch that presentation, and you'll learn a great deal about the best CBD oil right there in the global marketplace. Folks, coming in November, Product X, the bomb. This is the biggest product in the entire history of the nutritional products industry. And again, I'm not going to go into all the details. I want you to dial into that call that I listed at the top of this webinar and listen to what Tom Bauer has to say toward the end of the call. It's a long call, but when you get to the end of the call, you'll be thanking yourself that you hung in there and listened to the whole call, because we're about to take this opportunity to the moon and beyond, folks, with this Product X. Let me share with you, with over 42 years of experience in home business, here's what I've seen throughout my 10 years with Sisel and what you can look forward to when you join us. The most exceptional home business ever conceived, with the most exceptional products in the global marketplace, the best and most rewarding compensation plan in the industry, the highest retention rate I've ever experienced in 42 years of network marketing, the highest product reorder rate in the industry. Folks, this is the best home-based business opportunity you will ever find for building a long-term, lifetime, monthly residual income. You know, I was in network marketing for 32 years and lots of other companies. None of them stuck. None of them lasted. This company for me is going 10 years strong, and it just keeps getting better by the month, by the year. Make no mistake about that. Plus, we have an easy to qualify for monthly car bonus. Now, how many of you out there are driving a clunker or driving a car that's way past its time for replacement and you're just pouring money into it? It's time to get rid of it, folks, because our car bonus is real easy to qualify for. It starts at $200 a month. It goes all the way up to $1,500 a month, and that will enable you to get yourself behind the wheels of a new car at the lower level and eventually put you behind the wheels of your dream car, folks. And there I am standing next to my Cadillac ELR. It was made in a very strictly limited production run. I'm one of the very fortunate people in this country to own one of only 2,200 of these amazing electric cars that also have a gas engine backup that drives a generator so that if you run low on power, you know, on batteries, you don't have to sweat it out trying to find a supercharger station. You just go to any gas station, put gas in the tank, and you're on your way with another 300 miles of range, and it takes less than a minute to fill the little gas tank, folks. This is, without a doubt, folks, the most exceptional home business ever conceived, and why everyone is a winner with Sisel International. You see, and here's exactly why. Because you're going to have access to the world's most scientifically advanced products for wellness, weight loss, beauty, sports performance, and biological age performance. Spectacular products that will help you to achieve and to maintain great, vibrant health so you can enjoy a long, healthy lifetime free of the degenerative health issues that all of the uninformed people out there simply accept as a normal part of aging. Folks, growing old doesn't mean you have to fall apart anymore, because we've got age reversal and longevity down to a science with the best age reversal products, literally, you'll find anywhere in the world. There's nothing else like this opportunity. This truly is your passport to optimum health and wellness, exponential revenue growth, and lifetime residual income. No other opportunity in the world can offer you this. At this point, folks, I want to invite you to get back to the person who invited you to this opportunity, if you're watching it live or in the recorded format, and they can answer any questions you have and help you get on board as either a customer on the products or as a distributor. And I'll close with our disclaimer that Sisel's products are not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure any diseases or illnesses. You want to always consult a doctor or other healthcare professional if you feel sick, if you have any health issues or concerns. Thank you for your time. I hope you got some valuable information out of this webinar tonight, and we'd certainly look forward to having all of you on board. My next call next Tuesday night, same time, same place, 9 p.m. Eastern. Good night, everyone.